Hi, welcome to continuous improvement in schools and universities. We are going to be talking about purpose of education, back in the day education of today, to 2024, and a little bit education of the future. We're gonna try to reimagine education of the future. So let's see what we have over here. Basically, the purpose of education is receiving a background knowledge of a bunch of different topics. Then you discover the thing that you're truly passionate about in order to make money and to contribute to society and have fulfilling life. Another purpose is learning to interact with other people and also socializing. Of course, there are many other purposes, but these are some main ones. And they can be just like the other way around, socializing, then learning to interact with other people, discovering the thing that you're truly passionate about, and then receiving a background knowledge on that. The very important thing that we shouldn't forget is learning to learn is the most important skill. So continuous improvement in schools and universities is basically a cyclical process. It tended to help groups of people in a system, from a class to a school district or even a network of many districts. They set goals, they identify ways to improve and evaluate change. So when we think about education, the model of education, basically today it's only maybe 150 to 200 years old, but back in the day, education was considered holy and honorable. Not many people were allowed to go to school due to gender or social class. So you can imagine that education was considered to be basic and very primitive, but it was just considered. Anyways, the history of education is absolutely fascinating. So if you actually do a little bit of research on education back in the day, you would be really surprised of how that worked not so long ago. However, today we have public and private schools and universities, online and virtual schools. Students, they have access to pretty much everything, to free education, various different courses and programs that they can pick from and learn. They can use all kind of different advanced tools and pick any teacher they want. So humanity did a really great job in the last millennium based on the history and development of school education. So that was back in the day and today, and when we are talking about education today, we still have a room for improvement, right? We are still doing it because it's like this constant process of evolving and changing. So we have a room to improve staff, students, and school leaders, even buildings, through trainings, certifications, different kind of collaborations. We can improve classes and courses through educational material and variety of classes and courses. All kind of different equipment can be used now for improvement. Tools, apps, software, and hardware, different kind of equipment. Also introducing new process and implementation via gradings, reviews, different kind of reward systems. So that's all what's going on today, right? And what we have to what we need to remember and not forget is constantly acknowledge, support, and reward good implementation practices. That's why we made it as humanity to 2024 with such a great and improved education. But another factor that has this huge impact on education was technology. Technology provided students with instant access to a vast amount of information and resources. The internet and digital tools allow students to explore various subjects, conduct research, and access educational materials that may not be available in traditional textbooks. So some of the examples of technology improved education is open education, advanced research. If you just think about the way of research was back in the day, when you have to find out about anything, it would take you forever almost, and now it's just a matter of minutes, seconds, or something like that. Then communication, personalized learning, online collaboration with people all over the world. Here we have a guy named Sal Khan. He's an American educator and the founder of Khan Academy. It's basically a non-profit organization that is providing online classes to worldwide in many different languages, and this academy has over 130 million registered learners, 7.2 million registered parents, and 5.8 million registered teachers. So that's a tremendous school. It's a huge school, and basically it's worldwide, and he did it. He made a huge success with this academy for all the people. Everybody can have access to Khan Academy who's willing to just learn about anything. So let's see what he has to say.
Humanity is entering some type of new phase. Even something as light as YouTube, when you really think about it, it's going to go down in history with writing, the printing press, as a new phase. But at the same time, the current form of education is about 200 years old. Education is something that we just assume because we all grew up in it. Let's reimagine education. Let's imagine what schooling could and should look like, given the needs of the future and also the tools at our disposal. With the internet, we can literally connect the world through learning.
So just what he said, we can reimagine the future of education. I have tried to do that, and especially we are all able to do that now, and everybody's trying to think of the future education and how is that going to look like, and especially with AI, and how is that going to affect education, or how is already affecting education. So this is just insert from a movie, Ready Player One. It's basically where people are using VR glasses, and instead of using VR glasses for playing all kind of different games, you can actually use VR glasses for virtual schools that are already in place, and learn through that, especially when they start having advanced software and hardware for that. But it reminds me of this movie. It's called Ready Player One. So here is a little insert.
I was born in 2027, after the corn syrup droughts, after the bandwidth riots, after people stopped trying to fix problems and just tried to outlive them. My parents, they didn't make it through those times, so I live here in Columbus, Ohio with my Aunt Alice. In 2045, Columbus is the fastest growing city on Earth. It's where Halliday and Morrow started gregarious games. These days, reality is a bummer. Everyone's looking for a way to escape. And that's why he was such a hero to us. He showed us that we could go somewhere without going anywhere at all. You don't need a destination when you're running on an omnidirectional treadmill with quadraphonic pressure-sensitive underlay. James Halliday saw the future, and then he built it. He gave us a place to go. A place called the Oasis. This is the Oasis. It's a place where the limits of reality are your own imagination. You can do anything. Go anywhere. Like the Vacation Planet. Surf a 50-foot monster wave in Hawaii. You can ski down the pyramids. You can climb Mount Everest with Batman. Check out this place. It's a casino the size of a planet. You can lose your money there. You can get married. You can get divorced. You can go in there. People come to the Oasis for all the things they can do, but they stay because of all the things they can be. Tall, beautiful, scary, a different sex, a different species, live action, cartoon. It's all your call. Yeah, that's me. Well, that's my avatar. At least until I feel like changing. Except for eating, sleeping, and bathroom breaks, whatever people want to do, they do it in the Oasis. And since everyone is here, this is where we meet each other. It's where we make friends. Locate H.
Locating H. H located. Sector 12. Planet Doom.
Planet Doom. The most dangerous place in the Oasis. And a pretty great place to pick up coin. Figures H would be there. H is my best friend in the Oasis. He's my best friend, period. Even though I've never actually met him in the real world. What's up, H?
Hey, what up, Z?
Next race is in 20 minutes and I can't do the late one. What the hell are you up to?
Man, getting my kills on, bro.
Is that Daito?
Daito and Show.
Shit. It's an artifact hunt?
Yep. Gregarious 120.
Turn into any giant robot for 2 minutes. That's rad. Artifacts. Those were key. Halliday made sure the Oasis was littered with enough randomly powerful stuff that anyone could win if they had the skills. Death matches and artifact hunts are a good way to coin snatch, but depending on your level of armor, they're risky. You see, everyone starts the same, but the more coin you make, the more you level up. If you get killed, your avatar can come back to life, but you lose all your stuff. Everything you've ever worked for. All your money. Your clothes. Your weapons. Since people spend most of their time in the Oasis, losing your shit means, well, losing your shit.
So yeah, that would be the insert from the movie Ready Player One, and that's how I imagine AI or VR glasses to be used in education instead of actually playing a video game, where they have virtual classes and they can sign in when their avatars and appear however they want, where you'll be able to see them and connect with people all over the world at the same time. And actually that their grades would be valued in any universities. However, I do also believe that we should keep balance with socializing and actually hanging out with other kids, learning as in that way as well. So that's just one of the reimagining the future of education, because once education turns into a virtual reality, then it's going to be just then software updates and all kind of different available versions of classes and all that just in the virtual world. So how does continuous improvement work, and how we got all the way from back in the day to back to the future? It's because we identify an opportunity and plan for change suggestions. We did the testing, investigation, used the data to analyze the results of the change, and apparently it made a difference. And then we changed. The change was successful, and we implemented on a wider scale and monitor the progress. So that would be all. My question to you is, who created homework? Must be some awesome guy from back in the day. And I believe that homework also should be available in virtual future land of schooling, and even today. It's just always good to have kids. If it's always good to give them something good to think about and to spend their time researching. So that's all. I'll see you in the next pod. Bye.